Jamie on the mic, got the stats so tight. Jonathan's fire bringing heat tonight. Justin with the plays, got the game on lock. Jacob's got the style, we're ready to rock.
Brothers united, talking all the sports. Laughing, debating, we bring the reports from the field to the court. We calling the spree, four voices, brothers in the taste, pure comedy.
What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the 4J's Show, where we're four brothers, four voices, endless takes, and just pure comedy. I'm Jamie. I'm the oldest here, and I'll let the other three introduce themselves.
What's up, guys? It's Jonathan. Y'all already know we're back for another exciting week in sports and entertainment. Can't wait for you guys to tune in on us.
What's up, everybody? It's your fact checker, Justin. Remember, everything that comes to me, straight facts. Don't question it. All right.
What's up, everybody? My Steelers won. My Alabama won. So I'm coming in ignorant today. Let's get it.
Oh, Lord.
Anyway, so we like to stop all our episodes off with top news, and there ain't no top news hotter off the press than Penn State James Franklin being fired. And to be honest, I ain't gonna say long time coming because he's been decent, but he just hasn't got it done when it mattered.
No.
Decent at what?
Yeah.
What?
You can't say he ain't been did 10-win seasons is a legit thing.
But against actual
Not against ranked
opponents.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. 10-win season. You can't knock them in for doing that.
It's hard to win 10 football games.
Yes, I can. Because I got some stats for you. James Franklin was, I believe, 104-45. Great record. Versus top 5 teams, 1-15. Versus top 10 teams, 4-21. Versus top 25, 15-30. So, are we really giving credit for cupcakes? Or when the game actually mattered, you could show up?
Even with cupcakes, we've seen teams lose to teams they weren't supposed to. One thing you can't say about Penn State, until this year, they beat the teams they were supposed to, and the games that they needed to do to step to the next level, they lost. But they beat the teams they were supposed to. So so that's why I'm saying you can't say he's a bad coach. Is he a great coach to step to the next level? No. But is he a good coach that won football games? Yes.
But what do you have to show for your 10 years?
I mean, what did you say his overall record was? I mean, when you're
think about it, how do people do that?
When you're winning 70-80% of your games,
but you're not even winning the big win.
I get what you're saying. But you just can't say he was a bad coach. He was a good coach.
I think
he just
a
couldn't
bad
win the big ones.
He's just not one of the greats.
He's an
average coach.
Like I said it last week. What somebody said, and I totally agree with. The more you really think about it, especially when you read those stats, he is a program builder, not a program winner. Penn State, when he took them over, was coming off of all of the scandals and all that kind of stuff, and really and truly hadn't even been that 10-win team for a long time. He got them back relevant. He got them back in the conversation of this team could win these games, but he just couldn't win those games. So whoever takes Penn State over is not going to be in a terrible spot. It's not like he put them in an absolute dog spot. So he's a good coach.
Do you realize how many recruits they just lost from today's news?
But that all could change if they have a great hire. You're telling me how he's built that program won't change that if they have a great hire?
If
I would go after Indiana's coach. He deserves a chance at a bigger program.
No, he's winning where he's at. Why would he leave Indiana?
I think he's doing too well at Indiana.
Wait, did y'all see the stats? They talk about his team. He has 0 5-star recruits. He has 14 4-star recruits. You tell me if you switch I go from calling you from Indiana to I'm calling you from Penn State. He's getting 5 stars. He's getting the more 4 stars. And you're telling me once he gets those kind of caliber players, he doesn't transcend the Big Ten?
I get what you're saying, Jamie, but he's imprinted his own name in Indiana.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Okay. That's more legendary.
But he ain't attracting 5 stars.
Jamie,
if they go out and
think of what he can do with real talent.
But look what he's doing without it. So if you're a 5-star,
they just beat Oregon.
We only saying yes. We're not saying that he can't get there, Jamie. We're just saying I think it's more legendary and it's more phenomenal what he's doing in Indiana building your own name and building Indiana to a top contested program, opposed to just swapping over to Penn State and just using their name for clout. Which one you think
Yeah.
would be better?
I get what you're saying. You know, another name I would throw out there, honestly, and I don't know how y'all feel about this one, but for the past couple of years, he's been making headlines, and this year for sure he has. I think the USF head coach has earned a chance to go to a bigger program.
That's not a bad shout.
Hey,
That's not a
you
bad
know who I
shout.
got? You know who I got that wants another chance to be the head coach? Gus Malzahn. Think about that.
Ooh.
Think about that. If
But
he
do
goes
you-
to Penn
Florida
Do
State,
you
State's
go with
slipping
an
right
older
now.
coach again?
Florida State's slipping right now, though.
Hey,
They're
I
slipping right
understand
now.
that. But I understand that. But think about him going to Penn State, though, Damon. Think about what he do at Penn State. Think about it.
Florida State's slipping right now, though. That's
He's not a head
if Florida
coach,
State
though.
was still humming.
He's not a head
If Florida
coach.
State was still humming, and I just don't see that one happening. I think
He's
you go
not a head coach,
after.
though.
I just don't know if you go
I
old
say you
like
go after
that.
somebody different.
Yeah, I think you go
Okay,
for a
I
young
I say you
talent.
go after. I think you go after a young head coach right now, a younger head
Like
coach,
who?
or and not even younger, a up and coming head coach.
Wait, did you see USF?
South Florida, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's what I was. For some reason, I
Oh.
thought you said UCF, but USF. Yeah, I agree with that. I think that'd be a great hire.
Yeah.
There's a couple of really good names out there right now. But wait, Jacob, would you have something?
I was gonna say, can we actually talk about the game though against Northwestern?
We'll talk
get
about
to
that
it.
in a second. We'll
Okay,
talk about that in
okay.
a second. But I just want to say some other news that I know y'all probably didn't pay attention to. But you see what your boy got on. I'm celebrating right now because we finally fired our head coach after going 9 and I think 24 to start his career. And first of all, I don't even understand how we did his contract. Who gives a head coach? And yes, I know he has NFL experience and all that, but who gives a head coach who has only coached 3 years of high school ball a 5-year fully guaranteed contract? His only coaching experience is 3 years of high school ball. We gave him a 5-year fully guaranteed contract. That is
It's connections. Connections. Birmingham politics.
But
That's all it
he's
is.
never coached at the college level, and we gave him 5 years fully guaranteed. Made no sense to me, but I'm glad we pulled him out in year 3. Literally has 0 away wins, 9 wins. We struggled. 3 of those wins, 3 of his 9 wins were FCS opponents. I mean, it's like when you look at like all his stuff, like it was just it was everybody kept saying, like, there was articles being written, and I think that's finally what pressured them, was the fact that outside people were looking in going, how does he still have his job? And when big news stations like CBS Sports released one, how is Dilfer still here? It was just like, I don't know. But I don't know about y'all, and we get off the topic of firing coaches, but I don't know about y'all, but my dream is to be a head coach and get fired, because you're telling me
Yes.
ACC.
even at a school like
The
UAB,
SEC.
he got paid $2.5 million to be fired. Like, I want to be a head coach and get fired. That's my
I want to
aspirations.
be. I want to
Hey,
be a fired SEC coach in my
Yeah.
second year of my contract.
Yeah.
In my second year.
you know who needs to get fired?
Who?
Is it Norvell at Florida State? He gotta go.
He's back on the hot seat.
I don't see him. I don't see him making it through the end of the year.
Yeah.
I know but I mean, and these money. Did y'all see what Franklin's payout was?
A lot.
50 mil.
49.
I
Hey,
love that
early
though.
retirement, boy.
Please fire me
Early
like that.
retirement.
Like,
Early retirement.
and I just want to throw this out there, and we'll switch off of this. I love UAB. Y'all know that's where I went to school. But the fact that our fans think we're gonna pull somebody like James Franklin to come coach us out of school, they don't put
Jamie,
his picture.
Hey, you'd be
I know-
surprised. You'd be
Yeah, you would
surprised.
be surprised.
I was about to say, I know earlier I was disagreeing with that, but think about it. He's a program setter, like you just said. And you're not battling Big
Would I
Ten.
love it?
You would dominate down there.
Would I love it? Yes, but realistically, are we a program attracting a James Franklin? No.
He just got 49
We're just
mil.
not.
He don't really need money.
For real.
No, I know.
Yeah.
I know. But y'all should see some of the names they be throwing around in this group chat, man. They be throwing out Ed Ogeron. They think he's gonna come down here.
Get Mike Norvell.
Get Mike
Jimbo
Norvell.
Fisher. They think Jimbo Fisher gonna come back here. I'm like, y'all, I love the dreams, baby. I love
Who's
the
that
dreams.
one coach? Who's that one coach from the NFL?
Which one?
John
Darn
Gruden.
two of them. Oh, John
Oh,
Gruden.
Gruden. He said he wants to coach in the SEC though. He said he wants to coach in the SEC.
He said he
So,
wants the
but
Arkansas
anyway,
job.
They were fired.
anyway, so let's get into
yeah.
college football, and we wanted to talk about that Penn State game first. That was just bad. Like, there's a reason he got fired.
Yeah.
It was a horrible game.
Before we get started,
Listen.
wait. Before we get started, let's send up prayers to Drew Aller. I know how we talked about
For
him,
sure.
but never want to see an injury, especially season ending. So prayers up to you. Hopefully you get full recovery.
I was just about to say, I was gonna say, I feel sorry for his injury, but brother's booty. Brother's booty. We gotta call facts is just facts, bro. He's trash. He's trash.
We can't even have like a little 30-second little pause.
Nah.
No. Okay.
No. But look, I do think this. I mean, I really can't say this is a test of time because Northwestern.
Yeah.
And it's one of those games that you still should have pulled out, no matter what. But score was 22-21, not a big blowout. You know, it was a tough game. You can tell from the score, I guess. But I mean, Northwestern 4-2, 2-1 in the Big Ten. Penn State's 0-3. So that actually from the record showing here, Northwestern was a better team going to the game than Penn State.
I mean,
some people might like to
you want to
argue
talk about crazy
that.
though?
Northwestern is comp.
Somebody might argue about that, but I mean, hey.
And while we're talking, UCLA just blew out Michigan State. So maybe we're a little, UCLA just had to get their feet wet. That's all it was.
UCLA, you want to know what's crazy though? Speaking about coaching, the fact that UCLA's offensive coordinator, who has completely transformed their offense in the last 3 weeks, or is it 2 weeks? It's just 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks. Their offense looks legit. He was a tight ends coach on their offense, and he's been working on that staff for 6 years. Nobody's been taking advice from this kid. Like nobody's been like, hey.
Nobody knew he was there, probably.
I will say, I know we were talking about Penn State, but now we just switched to UCLA. I do find it weird that he gets posted more than the actual interim head coach.
Because the offense looks legit. They didn't turn the offense around.
Yeah.
But let's be real. He gets posted more because of his dad. He gets posted more because of his dad.
Sure.
His dad works for, is it CBS that he works for and does newscasts and stuff like that for?
Yeah, he's on that big panel. Yeah.
So Jamie.
Yeah, he's on the panel and stuff. And his dad went viral. I mean, his dad's well known in the media, but I'm not. But not bringing his dad into it. He is doing a phenomenal job.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That offense looks legit. Like if he doesn't get the OC job at UCLA, a school is calling him because he looks really, really good. But another game we got.
That goes back to what you said about the UAB hire though. You gonna give this guy a head coaching job at UCLA? Think about this. I understand that he's killing it right now, but it goes back to you just said UAB's head coach had no experience in that position before they made him head coach UAB. Now you want to put a tight ends coach as an OC of a big program?
I don't know if you misheard me. I didn't say he has earned a head coaching job just yet, but I said somebody's gonna come get him as an OC. You're telling me one of these schools that have.
I didn't say head coach.
Oh,
I said OC.
You don't think he deserves an OC spot? You're telling me if he goes, what? They got 6 more games left on their schedule, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or 5, one of the two. You're telling me if this offense stays the same for 5 weeks, and he's got 7 weeks of tape as an OC with the offense looking the way he does, he hasn't earned an OC spot. You can't say he has a.
If they're rocking the same
even if it's not a Power 5. If this offense
that's different. Power 5, yes. If it's non-Power 5,
but honestly, I think if the offense looks this way against Big Ten opponents, and they have a couple more, they play Indiana still, which Indiana we're going to get into their defense looks legit. You're telling me if he goes out, calls a game that puts 30 points up on that Indiana defense, he hasn't earned an OC spot. I don't know how you can't say that.
Mm-hmm.
Assistant.
Now, do we need to see more? We need to see more for sure because now people got 2 weeks of tape on him. So now you're going to really see him coaching because he's kind of shocked you for 2 weeks. Now you got 2 weeks of tape on him. So after this next week's going to be really telling when defensive coordinators kind of know how you call plays. So the next week's going to be telling. But I'm saying if he finishes the year out with legit, he's going to get him an OC spot. If it's not at UCLA, he'll get him an OC spot somewhere because he's doing a great job right now with the offense that looked absolutely terrible.
Yeah.
That's the more impressive part. But speaking of a team that we were just talking about, that Indiana game.
Oof.
Hey, I told y'all, I want to say, I'm going to throw this out there because we do college picks every week. I picked Indiana to win. That defense is legit.
I give them that.
That
That
defense is legit.
too.
And that
But yeah,
offense
that defense
can score.
is real. Yeah.
That defense, they play good defense. And really and truly, you talk about that defense, that score, well, and I forget the final score, but if you look, that defense didn't give up that many points because
it was 30-20.
30-20. And one of the defense really only gave up 13 points because one of the scores was a pick six.
True.
13 points to an Oregon offense is pretty legit. I'm just saying.
Wait.
I think Jacob's about to have the same thought I'm about to have. Go ahead, Jacob.
I'm just saying.
Pause, bro.
Oregon's biggest win was against Penn State, and they struggled against them. And now they struggled against Indiana and then lost to Indiana, which means there is zero comp in the Big Ten that I have seen other than Ohio State because they're reigning champions. I got to give them that. But other than that, there's zero comp in the Ohio.
So this is my argument. I'm glad you brought that up. I'm glad you brought that up because this is going to come up later in my top 10.
Okay.
You could say Ohio State, but we've seen Ohio State and Indiana play the same team in Illinois. Ohio State won 34-16. Indiana beat Illinois 63-10. So you're talking about Ohio State's the only one that looks good. They played the same team. Indiana beat them 63-10. Ohio State beat them 34-16. And Ohio State average starting field position was a 49-yard line. Put up 34 points. Indiana beat them 63-10. It was never a football game.
Whoa. I never said that Ohio State was comp. I'm just giving them props from last season because they're the champs.
He's saying he thinks it's only Indiana, Ohio State right now.
Yeah.
Okay. I was about to say, but who got them first though, Jamie? Who did they play? Did they play Ohio State first before they play Indiana?
Who was Indiana played Illinois first?
Yeah, and then Ohio State played.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago, beat them 63-10 2 weeks ago. And then they went to Oregon and did to Oregon what they did to Oregon. That's what I'm saying. Indiana looks like a legit, to me personally right now, and I know this is going to piss people off, Indiana looks like the best team in the Big Ten right now at this current juncture from what they have done.
Oh, man. I don't know.
They were in my top 10. So I'm going to give them that for right now. But I still have to agree with Jacob on this one. Comp matters, man.
Yeah.
But the only game that Indiana's looked bad in this year, that Iowa game looks bad because they only beat Iowa 20-15. They had an ugly game against Iowa. But if you want to really think about it, do you think they were focused on Iowa or do you think they were looking ahead at Oregon because they were going to Oregon the next week? So do you think they went into – you could say, hey, we just beat Illinois 63-10. We're thinking about Oregon in 2 weeks.
And then
they played Iowa and had an ugly win against Iowa. But you could say, hey, we were peeping ahead a little bit. Realistically.
I don't know if I put them over Ohio State yet because
I can't either. I can't.
Yeah.
Ohio State's defense.
Yeah, Ohio State's defense is, I think, probably the best defense.
And they're high-powered offense.
I would definitely pick them two, but I can't give them one yet.
You can't say high-powered offense.
Say high-powered offense.
I was about
Ohio
to say,
State does not have a high-powered offense.
Well, I'm saying, but my thing is like, when it comes to stuff like this, who's better this year? I still have to go back. Who's consistently done this?
I get what you're saying. Right now, though.
That's just me personally.
Right now, personally, I just think Indiana is coming out there to prove something, and they're going to be they're a team to watch for the rest of the year.
Okay. Yeah,
they don't, but the thing that kills me, and it kills me about Ohio State too, is they don't meet any of the other Big Ten people for the rest of the year.
Yep, that's what I said. I said Oregon made it. Oregon made it to the playoffs. They played nobody the rest of the year. They played 0 people the rest of the year.
Both of them, and another comp game we're going to get to see. So Ohio State plays Penn State in 3 weeks, right?
That's not comp.
I
No,
want to
they play 2 weeks.
no, it's November
Correct.
1st. November 1st. So they have a bye week before Penn
Yeah.
State.
Oh, you're
Indiana
right. I'm sorry.
also will play Penn State
They also play
in a couple
UCLA
weeks.
UCLA
They do
and
play
Michigan.
UCLA
And
and
Michigan.
Penn State.
Michigan.
So
And
we'll
Michigan.
get to see Indiana plays UCLA and they play Penn State. Ohio State plays them too. So we'll get to see two more comp games to look at because they're going to play each other's team. It'll be interesting to see. But a game we got to get into. What's up?
While we are on the Big Ten, can we also talk about how Michigan lost again? Just saying.
And they lost to
USC.
USC.
Hey,
USC is not that bad of a team.
I'm not saying that. That's what I'm just saying. Like the comp level is not that high in the Big Ten. That's what I'm saying.
No. I'm not saying you keep saying comp, and I want to say this. One thing that I think people forget about, or not forget about, but we're kind of overlooking. I don't think it's comp. I think in the years of NIL that we have, I think NIL 1 has made teams not as congruent, or is that the word I'm looking for? Like they don't mesh and play as well together as we've seen teams in the past. Like the teams that were used to being well-oiled and all that, these kids are just getting together. They're just figuring it out. And it's really going to take 7-8 games for them to flow as a good team, right? But 2, I think NIL is truly evening the field out. I think any Saturday, anybody could beat anybody because NIL has taken where you used to have starters in your backup. NIL put them starters on the other team. NIL put them starters on Indiana. NIL put them starters on a USC team who's been trying to build up again, even though they keep saying they're back and stuff, but they're trying to build again. Like it,
one of the folks had back in the day, anyways. Forget about Reggie Bush, bro. Come on, man.
When have they been relevant in the last 10 years?
Yeah, true. With Caleb Williams.
Besides Caleb Williams, they lost the big games. So same thing. We're talking about James Franklin. They lost the big games. So that's what I'm saying. NIL is making things even, but that USC game, I mean,
USC is still
ranked. What I mean by comp is
Illinois.
Let's be honest.
They're still 5-1. They're still 5-1.
Okay, let's be honest. Even with Northwestern, with NIL and stuff, they still don't have the same competition or the same athletes as Penn State. Let's be honest. Even though they have NIL, they still don't have the same. That's what I mean by comp. Like, their team doesn't have to be that good to still be comp because they got athletes on their team. If they have athletes on the team, you're comp. But
my thing is, this is going back to it's just college football at the end of the day, man. It like Damien, you were saying, any given Sunday, anybody can get beat by any team. This is even before NIL. Wholehearted, like I said, it's college football, man. Like, it's college football, baby. Money is a bigger factor when it comes to athletes, but when it comes to winning these games, this is college football, man. You never know who's going to win sometimes. We have expectations.
I agree with that. No, for sure. But I think NIL has leveled the playing field a lot more.
I think so too.
Teams who were bad can get good quick. Texas Tech is an example. I keep harping on them. I know y'all get mad at me harping on them, but Texas Tech is a veteran. They went from being absolutely garbage to a top 10 team because they spent $21 million in the offseason. Like,
you must forgot
you can turn your whole program around in once. Indiana, another example. Look at Indiana 2 years ago before dude takes over. He comes in and says, I'm a good coach. We got a little bit of money. I've been doing my thing at James Madison. Come follow me at Indiana, see what happens. And what did he do? In first year, has him in a college football playoff. We ain't talked about Indiana in football. When's the last time we've truly talked about Indiana in football?
Never.
No, but I ain't never heard about him.
But NIL made him flip a roster in 2 seasons. Really and truly in 1 season.
Yeah.
I mean,
NIL's level the playing field. But I do have a question for you. Is the NIL or USC, because we brought that up, is this win more Michigan or is it USC?
USC.
I think
USC. They have.
USC. I think Michigan has been fraud the whole time.
They have authentic USC, if you watch them, they have authentic athletes. The quarterback, they have a couple of dominant wide receivers that are playmakers and a decent, it's an okay running game. So I do think that USC is a true contender. So I think their win was more USC than it was just Michigan is just underperforming and suck. And I
think
hate to say it because I love Bryce Underwood. I love him.
I think, and again, we like to talk about games that just kind of catch you sometimes. I truly think USC's one loss to Illinois, which I say Illinois, I know people hate that. Illinois is not a bad football team.
No.
They're not a great football team, but they're not a bad football team. I think you can kind of look at USC. They were peeping at that Michigan game and underestimated Illinois, and Illinois came in and got a win. I mean, and it was a close game. Like, I was shocked that they pulled it out. So I think USC is a better football team, but we'll get to see it this weekend. They're playing Notre Dame. So that's going to be a game to watch this weekend. I mean, I feel like every single week have we had a week of college football this year where we haven't been like, hey, I'm kind of excited to watch 3 or 4 games?
Yeah, it's
like,
good.
Except week 0.
Exactly. No, it's been fun. It's been a fun college football year.
Yeah.
But a game we got to get into. We've been on Big Ten for too long. Game we got to get into. That's got a lot of controversy this weekend. Georgia and Auburn. I want to know y'all's thoughts. Was it a fumble, and did he call timeout?
Can I go first?
Yeah.
Okay, number one, I do want to say it was a fumble. It was a fumble. Go back to the replay. They paused it. He fumbled. And the whistle never even blew. So technically, it should have been a Georgia touchdown, but he say, she say. And also, this is not clapping. What is that? Be for real. That is not clapping. What are you clapping for? What are you applauding? That was a time. Man, come on, bro. That was timeout.
I fully believe in that timeout was a timeout. And then what's so crazy to me, okay, it's not a timeout. You're not going to guarantee them the timeout, but you're just going to let Kirby run on the field now? So we're still in play. And you're just letting Kirby just run around, huddle up while you're trying to debate. So if it wasn't a timeout, is Kirby not illegally on the field? Should that not have been addressed? That's what I didn't hear anybody say. If you're not crediting him a timeout, why are you letting him on the field? That's crazy. You gave him a free timeout. Like, if you're saying it wasn't a timeout, you can't give up a free one. But to go back to your first.
They paid him the money.
Yes. If you go back to the first, that was not a fumble. I think you only have to cross the tip. You don't have to go to the middle. You don't have to go to the back. The tip of the ball just has to touch that white line. He definitely had it in his hand for the tip. I ain't going to say he went further, but beyond that, but for the tip of that ball, he definitely.
But did he have full control when the tip?
He didn't have control.
That's more of the question. I think so. The ball did kind of look like it was starting to shift.
And I would give you this. That whole drive after that was that I know people harped on me last time I said this. The refs are way too much into these games. You dictated that last 2 minutes. It was like, I think I saw a stat, like it was 35 minutes of airtime and just that last 2 minutes after that fumble because of how many penalties and how many questionable calls. And it was just way too much. I think the refs dictated too much.
The targeting in that next part, the targeting was a target. That was a good call. That roughing the passer.
No.
Was BS.
That was nitpicky. Like, by definition, I could see maybe, but I was like, I don't think I don't, especially after I just gave you 2 controversial calls, I don't think I throw the flag on that. I don't.
See, we talk about NIL, but we ain't talk about how much the refs getting paid for the table to call these games. We ain't talk about that.
Because Auburn, let's be real, Auburn's been screwed probably like the past 3 or 4 games in big plays.
What, Oklahoma?
Yeah.
Oklahoma, bad.
Yeah.
Texas A&M, I don't think so.
I think there was.
I can't really remember Texas A&M that much.
Yeah, me.
Because it was very close in the end.
But I got 2 things. One, you know me, I like to tell y'all and cut it on this spring so y'all can see it. USFL football. There wouldn't have been an argument about it if it was a touchdown because you know what the USFL has? They have an electronic goal line and there's tips in the top of the ball. If the ball touches the goal line, it says touchdown. There's no long video review. They call up there. Did he touch the goal line? All right, let's sync it up. When do we think he fumbled? We're saying he fumbled right here. At that time, it's on the goal line. You don't have the pile up, all that kind of stuff. It's that easy. Why don't we have that in college football and the NFL? The NFL actually started doing it in preseason. I don't know if y'all noticed it, but they did it with first down
today. They used it today.
Yeah. So they're starting to use it in the NFL, but the USFL has been doing it for 3 years. Something I think they need to bring in. But 2, we can argue all about these calls and all about this drives. You're talking about 7 points, right? 7 points. Auburn lost that football game again because of Jackson Arnold. Every game we talk about, Auburn has bad calls. Don't get me wrong. Auburn has been screwed because if they go up 17-0, that's a totally different ball game. But you're telling me, yes, momentum did shift, but you're telling me you came out in the entire second half and didn't put up a single point. That's not on momentum.
No,
that's what I was about to say, Jamie.
I don't agree.
Score.
I don't agree.
I was about to say the same thing. You not score in the second. You scored 7 points in the first quarter, 3 in the second quarter, 3 points. After that, nothing. I'm talking about nothing.
And your coach looked defeated.
Yeah, but then see, this is my thing. I get it to a certain extent, but you got Georgia down 17-0 versus 10-3. Like, that's way different from a half to a half. You go in 17-0 because I believe, did Georgia not get it the second half? I believe.
They had 10 and had 17 points in the half.
So you would have had 17-0, where now you're coming in, regardless of what that first drive is, you have a lead. Where now then you go into the second half and now you're only 10-3, and then they get the ball and then immediately make it 10-10. It changes everything. Yeah, momentum is so huge.
But again, you said immediately made it 10-10. It was still a tied ball game. There's so much play. You know what I'm saying to my team in the locker room? Because Auburn came out flat. You know what I'm saying to my team on the sideline in the locker room? They stole that from us, but they can't take it from us. We've been punishing them. That first half, Auburn dominated. We've been whooping their butts all half. Let's go out there and show them ball don't lie. We're going to whoop their butts and keep doing it. Auburn said, oh, they took our touchdown. I guess we lost. That's what it felt like on the field. It was oh, man, if we would have scored, No, you had a whole half. You came out of halftime with the lead. You had a whole half to continue winning the football game, and you stopped because of 1 call. 3 calls. We'll say 3 calls. You stopped because of 3 calls on 1 drive. Again, they lost the game because they have been horrible at quarterback for the last 3 years, and they're still horrible at quarterback. And at this point, their offense is so bad. Why haven't we seen Deuce?
Yeah, true.
What could Deuce do worse than Deuce. What could Deuce? Yeah, what could Deuce do worse? What can he do worse than Jackson Arnold right now?
It got to be bad. It got to be bad if he's not even getting a chance.
Jamie. We don't see what's going on in practice.
Remember all that controversy before the season started? They were like, none of their quarterbacks could even compete like passes on air. So it's like, what do we?
Yeah, against scout team.
But at this point, you lost 3 games. Your season's essentially over.
Yeah.
Let's see if Deuce is our future. Let's put him in for the second half of the season and see, do we need to be in the portal getting us a quarterback, or is Deuce our future?
I give you that.
That's what I'm doing. And if I'm old dude, I'm drawing a Hugh Freeze. Hey, I'm on a hot seat. Let me put Deuce in and show them we have a future. Got to do something, or I'm going to ride Arnold and keep losing games.
Or what you can do is just like Nick Saban did, Miro and Simpson a year. I'm gonna put him in and show y'all this. We had the best on the field. But what we got, it can go either way. So,
but that's gonna look bad at you because Deuce was supposed to be a transcendent recruit. He was supposed to be the next.
What do you think?
He asked Cam Newton to wear number 2. Like,
Yeah, but I understand that it can go both ways. Jamie, you can show it he's not the good option, or he can actually show that he's the best option. Go either way. So yeah,
No, that just
I'm
kind of
with
makes
you.
sense.
I'm with you.
And
I'm really
and
with you though.
honestly
I'm with
though,
you.
no,
You
I
just try
get
them
you.
out.
And honestly though, the real problem with their offense, they get sacked too much. Jackson Arnold is sacked a lot, so I can't really fully blame Jackson Arnold. But
Jacob, what's your analysis? What do you think is their problem?
They're just ass. Let's just be honest. They're just ass. There's no ifs and buts. There's no reason to talk about it. They're just ass.
Okay.
I concur, brother.
right.
I concur.
Anyway,
Like
their
y'all take
defense
10
ain't.
sacks. Yeah,
Their
their
defense is
defense. I
legit.
give their defense
Always
props.
good. Always is good.
But God, their offense is.
It's bad. That's what I'm
Bro,
saying. Like you
they
got to
could
do
put
something.
preschoolers out there and they could bark blood. Like I don't know.
But anyway, talking about another bad offensive performance, Oklahoma.
They had Arch looking like he was just one of the greatest things to ever step on the field.
No! Stop that! Look at Arch's stats. Look at Arch's stats. He threw for $166. Let's not act like
that was
Texas
not
won that
Arch.
game because of Arch. Did they lose the game
Atkins-
because of Arch? Because Arch has lost them games. Arch just said, you know what? I'm not going to turn the ball over.
Yep.
I'm not going to do nothing crazy, and we'll win. Let our defense win. That's what Arch did. He let the defense
That's
win.
what social media was doing. They were
and
just making him
also,
seem like he was the next coming now.
No, look, Arch's stats. Let me
that
pull them up. He threw for $166.
He's 21 and 27, 1 touchdown, 166. But we have to talk about the real quarterback of this game. I'm talking about the real quarterback, Mateer. We have talked about this performance this man had. He actually one of the most performing quarterbacks in the country, in my opinion. For some reason, this game, he just don't know. Jamie, he threw for 202 yards. He was 20 for 38. But 3 interceptions. 3.
Came back.
This man has not this man
That's
has
what I
not.
was thinking.
Yes. So, but still,
I don't
he
think he
hasn't
can
played.
grip the football.
Why they put him out there? I understand it's Texas. I understand. You got to improvise at some point, man. Got to improvise because
No, but
it made him look bad.
I understand because if y'all watch their last weeks without him, it looked like that dude would probably went out there and threw 4 interceptions. Like he wasn't the solution.
So exactly though, that's the problem. Either way, it's damn if you do, damn if you don't. But I think he just messed up. I wouldn't say messed up, but he made himself look horrible by trying to prove a point that it's Texas. It's the Red River Robin. I get it, man, but damn, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, and he went and did this bullshit. It's crazy. And
I truly think he rushed it. He wasn't ready to be on the field.
17 days, and your first thing is
17 days post surgery.
Yeah,
and on your thumb too. And I don't know if y'all ever had a thumb injury. I've sprained my thumb. I sprained my thumb before. You talk about trying to grip, and that's your throwing hand trying to grip a football. I get it. He probably was probably 80% out there, but against a Texas defense, 80% ain't gonna cut it.
But
why not? Why not try to run the ball more? Just let him do half just tosses
because
or handoff or dump passes.
See,
it's because they rushed for 30. Their leading rusher had 33 yards. That's why.
33.
That's why they didn't run the ball more.
You're right. They couldn't.
Yeah, and bro, I'm telling you, if he was, I think if he was maybe just fully healthy, they would have won that game because Arch, bro. There were so many times they got to Arkansas's 40 and he'll take a sack. And then he'll run up and then he'll take another sack. And now they're kicking a 49-yard field goal. And it's just bro, you gotta be better than that.
What they need to do with Arch, Jacob? What they need to do with him?
I mean, you can't do nothing with him now. He just beat Oklahoma. Can't do nothing. You're stuck with that.
Stop. I want to stop. I want to stop saying that. Arch did not beat Oklahoma.
Well, see,
Thank you.
that was going to be my take on this whole game. One, I agree. Mateer came back too quick. Not only did you come back too quick, this is where I think the downfall started. And people could act like it didn't. One of those first few QB runs he does, he sneaks out. You took a hit straight to the hand. And then after that, you kept taking hits straight to your hand. I don't care how tough anybody is. You just had surgery 17 days ago. You're feeling that. You're feeling those hits. And Texas is thumping. So you're feeling those hits on your hand.
For the game.
So I think that destroyed it. I think what this game showed is Texas's defense is legit. I mean, Arch in that offense did enough to just not be a problem. But Texas defense is legit. And, Arch had that one touchdown and that running back was going crazy. But, they had that punt return that changed and flipped the game. And Mateer's 3 interceptions.
Oh, yeah. It was still a ball game until the end.
Yeah.
That's
So
what
Texas's defense is
in the
what
fourth quarter
controlled that game. Like, they really are legit. They're top 5 defense in this nation right now. And they just literally, that's all Arch has to do. I think that's where everybody wants him to be great. I understand that. I think with this being your first true year, not going to happen, especially where you're playing. You just have to be a game manager. That's all they need. Texas defense just needs you to be a game manager. You don't have to do anything crazy.
He's trying to be exceptional.
Yes, he's trying to be exceptional when you don't need to be.
But one for sure, we got to talk about one more game. Bama.
Hey, I want to know how y'all felt about it. One bold statement. If Ty's not number 1 in the Heisman, I don't know who is outperforming him, because those 4th and 8 and putting it on the dime to Brooks right there in the game needed moment. I mean, those are Heisman moments right there. What he's doing, he's spinning that thing. I'll give him that. He is spinning that thing. And he's not just going to one person, because if you really look at this game, Brooks led the receivers. So it wasn't even Bernard. Williams had no catches, which he was injured. So I don't know the full extent.
I think he was a decoy.
Yeah, I think he was a decoy. But Bernard, no. Horton had a good game, but Brooks had a great game. I think our run game came in. I hope Jam Miller's back for Tennessee. But Ty's playing high ball right now. Ty's playing like he's been number 1 pick almost.
Since that Florida State game.
Go
ahead, Jacob.
No, go ahead.
No, I was just saying, since that Florida State game, though, he's definitely actually changed it up and like a light switch to him. I think if you listen to some of the interviews, man, you still hear some Nick Saban in him.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's what it is. And like you were just saying, at this point, he's either Heisman. Also, I'm not trying to stretch it a little bit. Number 1 draft pick. Oh no, number 1 quarterback out of the draft.
I give you that.
Number 1 quarterback out of the draft.
Playing that way.
What I wanted to say is, if you really look at the game, Bama should have scored way more than what we did.
Easily.
Their defense was playing out of their mind. Fromby is hot dookie. Can't block a soul. Bro gets a chip block. How you get a help chip block and still don't touch him? That makes zero sense.
No. To give, like you said, playing out of their mind. And it was one of the things I was nervous about. Missouri's 2 DNs are legit.
Yeah,
they are.
They are legit.
NFL caliber.
Them boys talk about any team in the country would love those 2.
Yes.
Those 2 DNs are legit. So
Missouri defense
Fromby did have a bad game, but I don't want to say Fromby's game was so bad when he was going against probably one of the best defensive fronts Bama will face all year.
Easily.
Yeah, I agree.
For sure.
And then 2, if you also look at it, when they scored on just bad coverage, bro. Let's be honest. On that touchdown, number 1, Jackson. Bro, why are you not trying to kill that man? You were trying to kill him if he's in the air. Why are you running out of bounds? You look scared to hit.
You know why? You already know why. You know what's going to happen. What's going to happen? Targeting you out the game.
No, Jackson doesn't come up.
As long as you don't hit their head and neck, you can just hit their legs. Hit his legs out.
No,
wait for him to land and tackle him. Don't run out of bounds.
Yeah.
But one thing all year long, and I'm not trying to take away from, because I do think he's a pretty solid coverage corner a lot of times. He kind of got beat a lot against Missouri, but most of the time he's really good cover corner. But if you watch, even in the Vanderbilt game, tackling's not his specialty.
Yeah, he's not.
He pulled him off the field in the Vanderbilt game and put number 5 out there because he can cover, he can tackle, everything. I'm drawing a blank on his name.
Number 5 is the truth.
Deion Lee Jr.
He's a true
freshman. You need to learn it. Deion Lee Jr.
Yeah.
Hey.
He's a freshman, and he is I think he earned a starting spot this week.
Easily.
Yeah,
like
100%.
easily.
He needs to be on our field. Another person who I think
Aaron
needs to be
Rodgers
on the field a little bit more, Drake Patrick Jr.
Yeah.
Hey, he's
When
a
he
freshman,
gets,
right?
especially when those two get on the field together, you ain't running to that side anymore, and you ain't passing to that side anymore. And Drake Patrick Jr. does something that what you were just talking about, Jonathan, saying targeting. Drake Patrick still comes and lays the wood.
Yes.
Yep.
Look who
He
his
still
daddy
comes and
is.
hit
I
it.
told y'all.
Hold
No,
up,
he-
hold up,
Look who that
hold
man
up.
daddy
And
is.
another person on defense that I need to apologize to because I've been speaking bad about him. Hubbard. I really thought about it. I really thought about it. He is a really good defensive player. He has really high highs, but his lows are really low. It
He
is
balances
bad.
them well.
And he balances
Yeah.
it well, but
A
God,
pick, broken ankles,
Like he-
touchdown.
it's like, bruh.
No, they
He got
brought it up.
fumbled.
Like they
Now,
said,
look,
since he's been
Lets up a
playing,
50-yard
he came in
run.
last year. He has a pick. He has a pick in almost every other game he's in. I think he's played 12
Yeah.
games for Alabama and has 6 picks. So like you said, his highs are high.
Yeah,
But when he's getting his run fit, sometimes I'm like,
terrible.
bro, what are you
why does
doing?
it keep happening to me? But anyway, but last week we got drug in our comments about our top 10 picks. With our top 10, I think it should move a lot over the first few weeks. And I also think now that we're halfway through the season, it can kind of settle down a little bit. Truly, I do. We're halfway through the season. So before we get started, I'm going to read what the current top 25 is based off of the AP poll. So we got Ohio State, Miami. They have stayed the same. Then we got Indiana, Texas A&M, Ole Miss, Alabama, Texas Tech, Oregon, Georgia, and LSU. So we're going to go over this and kind of see where everybody's thoughts are now. Like I said, we saw some real competition this week. So I'm assuming people's top 10 has changed a good little bit. I'm going to go last. I'm going to pass.
Here's my top 10. Straight facts right here. I start with Ohio State at 1. Defend champs, still undefeated. Gotta give it to them. Miami at 2. Indiana at 3. Impressive win. Gotta put them up. Texas A&M at 4. Bama at 5. Texas Tech at 6. Ole Miss at 7. Georgia Tech at 8. Georgia at 9. And Oregon at 10. Let's run the list.
Ole Miss.
Why is Ole Miss so low?
How's
I
Ole
feel
Miss
like
behind
in the
Texas
last
Tech?
2 games, with the way we've seen LSU's offense perform before the Ole Miss game, and you still were kind of in that game till late, and with your performance last week, kind of weighing on me a little bit about your offense. So,
or was Ole Miss kind of like we were been saying? Were they looking ahead to this week?
yeah, that's 2 weeks in a row.
Were they looking ahead to Georgia?
Mm-mm.
You know what I mean? Are we trying not to show too much?
Nope.
Okay.
Not my list.
Okay.
I think
You know what? I ain't gonna argue it.
It's not good.
All right.
I'm gonna be honest. All right, I'll go with my list. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Number 1, we got the champs, Alabama. We're gonna win it.
They're not the champs.
Champs of what?
The champs. I already claimed the season. We won it. Okay. Number 2, we got Miami. They actually played some comp, so I'm gonna keep Miami at number 2. Number 3, we got Ole Miss. Number 4, we got Texas A&M. Number 5, we got Georgia. Number 6, we got LSU. Number 7, we got Tennessee. Number 8, we got Ohio State. Number 9, we got Texas Tech. And number 10, we got Georgia Tech.
So my question to you is, how do you have Ohio State behind that many one-loss teams?
That's my biggest concern.
That's crazy.
They don't play comp.
That's crazy.
They just
my
play
list.
comp.
My list is off of comp.
They technically, even though we know where those teams are, one is still ranked in Illinois. Well, they might not be.
No, they're not
anymore.
No, they're not.
At the time, this is where I'm going. At the time, they were ranked, and at the time, Texas was ranked. Got to play on your schedule. So
let's be honest, Texas is not comp.
They just beat the top 10 team.
Listen, Everybody else is just worse than Alabama. So no one else is comp except Alabama. Let's just be honest.
That's crazy.
That is wild. That's a
That's
wild
crazy.
list.
How's that wild?
Bro, look how far you got him now.
But at least Jaja
Your list
went
makes no
10 to
sense.
3.
All right, Jonathan, let me get your list.
All right. So how things been playing out for the past 3 weeks? Y'all gonna get mad. You might say something about this list, but I don't care how you look at it. But my top 10, I'm rolling with the Tide at number 1. Gotta give it to him. Miami at 2. Ohio State at 3. Going back to SEC, give me Ole Miss, Texas A&M. And then J-Man Rock, which is Texas Tech. Then I got Indiana, Georgia, LSU. Hate it or love it, I got Georgia Tech. They're 6-0. Georgia Tech is 6-0.
I respect your
That's
list.
why Georgia Tech's in my list. I can respect everything about your list, except for both of y'all putting Bama at 1 because they're 1 loss.
We have played
for the past 3 weeks. For the past 3 weeks.
Miami played close.
Our one loss has lost 3 straight games.
It was the first. Hold up. It's the first game of the season. It was the first.
They lost 3 straight.
It was the first game of the season, and our comp had it. We were still trying out comp. Ty Simpson wasn't ready yet. We had to put in the batteries. We didn't put in the batteries right, and now we got them right. We going. We flowing.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm saying about Georgia being up in there and they 1-loss team. Hell.
For real.
I don't. No.
But their 1-loss team still in the top 10.
I don't mind 1 losses in the top 10. I mind that y'all have Miami and Ohio State under Alabama.
I agree with that.
Alabama's
Hey,
better.
to each his own, brothers. To each his own.
You're right.
Anyway,
You're right.
all right, let's go over my list because everybody hated my list when we made this the first time. I'm going to go over my list. I'm not going to go into full rationale except for 2 teams.
Okay.
But I would love for y'all to listen to my rationale when they try to come at me later.
Okay.
All right. I don't think you're going to argue with my list except for there's 2 teams I know you're going to be upset about.
Okay.
Number 1 is same as number 1 from last week, Miami. They have the best record right now. Number 2, I have Indiana. And number 3, I have Ohio State. Reason being, they have a like opponent in Illinois. Indiana beat Illinois 63-10. Ohio State beat them 34-16. That is a massive difference. Massive difference.
Okay.
So when they have head-to-head comp, it's hard to do it. And I moved Ohio State up a lot. That lets you know. I told you my list is going to move a lot. Move them up a lot. But let me get back into it. Number 4, I have Texas A&M. Number 5, I have Ole Miss. Number 6, I have Alabama. Number 7, I have Texas Tech. Number 8, I have Oregon. Number 9, I like where everybody else's head was at. I have Georgia Tech. Number 10, I have Georgia. That's my list, and I can't.
I can't have Georgia in front of Georgia Tech.
Georgia Tech's undefeated.
Alabama, but Georgia play comp. Georgia play comp.
And Georgia
Their
Tech
loss is the comp.
Georgia Tech has it.
Their Tech been playing ball.
Their
Tech been playing ball.
Check them boys' record, bro.
Yeah, okay, but you're blaming Georgia for losing to Alabama.
I'm not blaming them.
Yeah, but you still lost.
Georgia Tech is undefeated.
The Heisman winner on their team.
Undefeated.
Still lost.
They're undefeated.
Just like us. Still lost.
I think strength of schedule matters to me way too much because I feel like you could be undefeated and you played preschoolers the whole time. Like, okay,
I mean, true. I mean, I give you that, but at this point in the season, I understand your rationale for the Indiana Ohio State one. I don't like it. I understand it though.
But I know people aren't going to like it. But if you have like at this point in the season, and everybody was mad about my thing last year, but I did it or last week. I did it based off of this point in the season. At this point in the season, we're still a learning team. Do I think Ohio State is truly one of the best teams in the country? Yes, but their offense still has questions for me. There's no question about that defense. Zero. Okay. I have no questions about their defense. Their offense still has questions for me because when they played good defenses, their offenses haven't really came out and scored a lot. So with that being said, it makes me concerned when they go against another team with a good defense who has a little bit of offense. What's going to happen then? Because Illinois couldn't score. Like let's be honest. And truly, that game, Ohio State should have blown Illinois out by more. The punt that he kneeled down on, Ohio State got the ball on the 20. Ohio State at I want to say into the mid fourth quarter, average starting field position was the 49-yard line, and you only put up 34 points. You're telling me
Jamie,
if your average field position is midfield.
Sounds like you're trying to convince yourself.
I'm not trying to convince myself.
Thank you, Justin. You took it right out of my mouth, Justin. Thank you, brother.
No, I agree with Jamie. I agree with Jamie. If you're starting,
Jamie, you're going that close. If you got to break it all down like that, though.
No,
you can't.
Illinois played. Okay, cool. Let me shut it down. Illinois played Indiana and Ohio State. Indiana beat them 63-10. Ohio State beat them 34-16.
I
and
understand.
Technically, if you look at that,
like I said,
okay, bro. How you want to say it?
Don't convince us.
What I don't agree. Yeah, what I don't agree is the fact that you got Texas A&M above Alabama. Only comp they played was freaking number 8 Notre Dame at the time, and Alabama has played 3 ranked teams in the past 3 weeks. Though Alabama has played 3 ranked teams in the past 3 weeks and won.
Well, hey,
Texas A&M have played some comp.
Let's Texas A&M have that Alabama doesn't, and that's a goose egg in the loss cost them.
You right?
Alabama's lost
Jamie.
At first, and their loss is looking worse and worse.
You keep talking about competition.
Alabama's loss
bro. We said this last year for Indiana when they got into the playoffs, bro. Like at this point,
come on, bro.
I'm mad that, of course, Alabama missed out on the playoffs last year, but Miami didn't get in over Indiana, and just because they had one loss, like, come on now. Like that, that can prove that the comp matters. Comp matters. Strength of schedule matters, and they haven't. I don't know. That's why.
Ole Miss only win, Jacob, and Jamie is against LSU. That's the only ranked win they got. You tell me that they're over Alabama? Man, beat it.
There's plenty of season left.
So
anyway,
but at least go into our picks compared to Big Ten.
We'll see.
There's plenty of season left. So let's go into our picks. So each week we picked a couple games in college football to go over. We did have some changes in our college football standings this week. Actually, no, we didn't, because I'm still on top. I am 36-20. Justin is 32-24. You had a horrible week, Justin. I want to throw that out. Jacob is 32-24, and Jonathan is 31-25. Justin, I just want to let you know some of your picks this week because I think you probably forgot them. You said that Kansas was beating Texas Tech. Oregon was beating Indiana. You said NC State was going to beat Notre Dame. You went 2-5 this week. I just want you to know that.
I believe
it. Anyway.
You know what's so crazy about that?
Audit. I think we need an audit on the picks because I don't think Jamie's leading.
Audit me. Because you know what? Justin's pick of NC State was so wild, I went back to watch the video to make sure I wrote it down correct. It was I was like, oh, we all picked Notre Dame. That says NC
I love
State.
An underdog.
Well, your underdog is making you lose. Anyway, so let's get into our picks this week. So we picked a couple games that we found interesting. Each week we do pick the college game day game, which again is a team we were just kind of arguing about. We got Ole Miss and Georgia. So literally a top 10 matchup, ready to see it. You know, in the SEC, we actually play each other, unlike the Big Ten. So we got a top 10 matchup coming here. Me personally, I do have some questions about Ole Miss's offense right now.
Mm-hmm.
But Georgia's offense has me questioning more. I'm going with Hotty Toddy on this one. I think it's Lane Kiffin's year.
Okay.
And Jamie, you said you think it's his year. I mean, don't think he beat them last year. Remember that, right?
Yeah, but he always has a game that he loses, and he hasn't lost it yet. So he's due for one. But I think it's their year. He's getting it done this year.
And Jamie, I'm with you on that one, brother. I'm going with Lane Kiffin. I'm gonna go with them Sharks. Ole Miss.
I will also go Ole Miss. I don't like it, but I will go for it.
Since y'all all going to Ole Miss, I wanted to go Ole Miss, but give me them dogs.
Okay.
Georgia by
I
2
like where your
touchdowns.
head's at.
Okay.
I like where your head's at. Another game that's going to be interesting to see is the team that a lot of people arguably. I mean, it's not really an argument of 1 and 2, but it's an argument of where you put them. Arguably could be the best team in the country right now, but they're going and playing Louisville this week, which it's going to be a pretty solid game. Louisville did have an overtime loss, which kind of sucked for them, but I'm going with Miami. I think they're the best team in the country for a reason.
I think there's gonna be an upset. The game's gonna be Friday. I think it's gonna be upset. I'm taking Louisville on this one.
I almost want to go the same way. That's a trap game, but I'm gonna stick with Miami. I need the wins.
No,
So
they're at the Hurricanes. If it was in Louisville, I would have went Louisville, but give me the U.
All right. Then we got third Saturday in October. A revenge game for Bama. Alabama versus Tennessee. I'm rocking with the Tide on this one.
11-6
Even though
match.
Tennessee's offense does scare me.
Our defense
I,
is crazy though.
yeah, I don't think no Volunteers can swim in the Tide, bro. Give me Roll Tide.
Tough one. It's a tough one. Because do I want to go Bama by 21 or Bama by 50? Give me Bama by 50.
Justin, that is a crazy prediction. That would never happen in a million years because it's Bama by 1,000. I don't give a piss about nothing but side, baby.
Anyway, all right, another big 12 game matchup. That's going to be I think a fun one if you watch their game this past week. Utah versus BYU. The reason I say fun one, Utah went belt the booty against Arizona State, like belt the booty. BYU had a comeback in the fourth quarter that was absolutely. If you stayed up to watch the game, was absolutely wild. It was late. I think it finished midnight my time. Like it was late.
Yeah,
but had a comeback in there. But with that being said, I'm going with the Utes on this one.
That's an interesting pick, Damon, because BYU is literally undefeated right now. I know you can just talk about. I'm with you, Damon. I'm wholeheartedly with you. And like I said, when I'm with you, I'm with you. I'm going with Utah.
I think Utah's quarterback Dampier. If y'all have not watched him, watch him. That's a show. He is a show. So give me the Utes.
Wasn't BYU the one that kicked
Their quarterback
off?
Yeah.
Let me go with say no to premarital sex. Give me BYU.
Technically, if you're going to say that, both teams are Mormon schools, if I'm not mistaken. Is it Utah Mormon school too? Is it Utah Mormon school?
Smokers?
Take up.
No.
Take up.
Oh no!
Wow.
I can't believe you just said that out loud.
That's crazy, bro.
Oh wait, Utah is not a Mormon school.
Oh,
it's not a Mormon school.
So
but they do have affiliations with the Church of Latter-day Saints.
Gotcha.
But they're not a dedicated Mormon school.
Okay.
Anyway, another, and then we always pick a HBCU game. Or actually, scratch that. We're in the Big Ten. USC versus Notre Dame. Team we've been talking about. After what USC did last week, Notre Dame's got a legit defense, but I think Notre Dame has lost to their comp this season so far. I think USC gets a win. I think they're trying to finally put their name on the map as a perennial team in the Big Ten. Give me USC.
Okay.
Yeah, dude. I love USC's quarterback, man. And I don't think Notre Dame would just can't hang with adequate competition. So I'm taking up USC.
I think Notre Dame's running back is so good. I think he's the first running back that's going to be taken. Love is legit.
For sure.
He is legit.
Love, for sure. For sure.
But I also don't believe in Notre Dame when it comes to comp. So give me USC.
Okay. So Jamie went. Who you go?
USC.
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 I go USC.
Yeah, give me the Trojans. I think they're gonna wrap it up before they attack it.
Brother.
Anyway, we got Arkansas Pine. We always pick a HBCU game. We got Arkansas Pine Bluff versus Grambling State. Gonna be an interesting game to kind of see. Very kind of like it. I'm going with kind of torn on this one, but I'm gonna go with Arkansas Pine Bluff on this one.
Give me Grambling, Jamie.
I'm the same. Give me Grambling.
I think there's some gremlins out there, so give me Grambling.
And our next game, South Florida. They're a hot team. Very, very hot team. Going up against Florida Atlantic, who I personally, if you see what the shirt I got on, watch their offense put 50 on us this past weekend. 50. I got my coach fired, so it's all good. Gonna be an interesting game for sure. Talk about high offense. If you're looking into this game and you're a betting man, I'd probably say take the over. Because both of these teams can put up some points. But with that being said, South Florida, I thought North Texas might shook them last week. I don't see it happening this week. Give me South Florida.
Yeah, I'm going with South Florida on that one too.
Yeah, let me get South Florida.
Give me the upset.
Oh,
give me FIU.
Like it.
Or FIA.
And I know we picked this game. This week, but we're probably depending on how this game turns out. Next week's game, and I just want to throw this out there for non-Power 5 game. Next week's game, if South Florida wins, you'll have South Florida versus Memphis because Memphis is going to win this week.
That's gonna be a good one.
The reason I know that is because they're playing UAB.
Wait, maybe y'all have some newfound hope with the new coach.
I about to say everybody else getting new coaches and winning.
Yeah.
Memphis beat Arkansas this year.
Right, Jamie.
UAB got 70.
UCLA has beat nobody, and look what they did to Penn State.
You know what? You're right. You know, and we play them at home. It's homecoming.
Yeah.
I don't know why we picked them for homecoming. Battle of the Bones. If y'all want to look it up, our trophy is a slack of ribs.
Oh,
what's going on?
Interesting.
Why does this keep happening?
I guess they're excited
the
because they think
ribs
UAB's about to beat Memphis.
Yeah.
That's serious. Google it, Jacob. Our trophy is a rack of ribs.
I know. I play UAB.
And we have a cookout. So y'all should, if y'all are in the Birmingham area, want some good food, they have a rib competition between Memphis and UAB at pregame. Legit. But anyway, let's get into our NFL topics. Are there any games you guys want to kind of dive into with the NFL today? Or actually, I want to start it off NFL topics with a hot topic this week because it happened.
Yeah.
We got to talk about Shedeur and the Browns.
Oh, you're talking about the Browns Steelers. Okay.
No.
So we'll start.
We're talking about their Browns quarterback room. That's what we talk about.
Yeah, we're going to talk about the Browns quarterback room. We'll go into the Steelers because I know that's Jacob's team, but I need to talk about the quarterback room. So, am I mad? And I want to go ahead and put my take out there first. Am I mad that Dylan Gabriel got announced as starter? No, he's your 3rd round draft pick over your 5th round. Makes all the sense in the world. He should have got this. He should have got the opportunity first. I'm not mad about that. Not mad about that. If you look at the way NFL works, that's how it plays out, right? My question is, Stefanski was almost showing that he just really did not want Shedeur in his locker room by the rumors coming out. He was going to promote Bill Zappi up, a guy they cut. They were talking about he was getting second team reps in front of Shedeur. And again, I've never been on an NFL roster, but I know how the NFL, we've all heard and seen how NFL roster works. Your drafted guys get in front of your practice squad guys. Zappi's on your practice squad taking more reps than your drafted guy. That makes no sense to me. And it just shows that, and the fact that he wasn't automatically, should have been no-brainer second string. The fact that took all week to come out, I just think get rid of Shador at this point if you don't want to give him a true opportunity.
Yeah.
Like, again, starting Gabriel, I was cool with. But, like, the way you're dragging Shador or saying he's not ready, and then we see what Dylan Gabriel, last week, didn't have many passes over 5-10 yards. You're saying Shador can't do that? And then this week,
hospital balls.
Hospital ball after hospital ball
dropped
after hospital
interception
ball.
after dropped
It should have
interception.
been. I guarantee you at least 3 interceptions. At least.
At least
For
5.
sure.
At least 5 interceptions.
But Jamie, I thought this was the National Professional League of Football, right? So you said, yeah, he's third. He should start over Shador. He should, just because he got picked first, right? I don't think that's how it works. I think who is better plays over who's better.
Nope.
In my personal opinion, it's who's better over who's better. And I think the reason why they didn't play Gabriel in the preseason game was for that reason first. So I do think he is trying to sabotage. I can't even say he's sabotaging because Shador's not even playing. He's not even getting film. But
not even getting practice reps.
He's taking the Browns on purpose.
The counts I'm hearing.
Are they taking the Browns on purpose for the next year's draft for some reason? What do we gain? What do we gain on that? What do we gain from not at least giving every quarterback in that current room a chance to play with the ones? What do we gain? We got 5 losses now. What's the issue? Call it how it is, Amy. What is it? Call it what it is now.
Go ahead, Jacob.
That's my thing is it's like after seeing today, like especially like I thought they should have put him in at the end of the game. Even when they still had a chance to come back, I still think they should have put in Shador because one, if you saw the game, the Browns receivers at the end of the game stopped catching the ball because they were getting smacked after every time they caught the ball or was trying. If y'all actually watched that game, they were getting smacked. Like he almost sent Njoku off the field. You know, that man, that's a trooper. His face got burned off. He was still playing. That man will go out there and play. But he was walking off limping and looking bad. And then like the throws he were doing were just terrible. Like he was throwing in the triple coverage. I don't know if he didn't see Herbig, but he tried to do a dump off pass, and our dude was just standing right there. And like I just don't understand it. I feel like Stefanski at this point is just showing that he doesn't like Shador at all. Like I heard like he's not even saying his name in interviews and stuff like that. Like
true.
If you're doing all that, you know for a fact he's gone. He's gone next year. Because at least the GM believed in him to not cut him, and the 2, you're not even gonna try to use my pick that I used. You're gone. Stefanski's gone. I don't care that he was the players coach 2 years in a row, but he's trash. He hasn't won a game, and I don't know how.
But why? But the question is though, why isn't he playing Shador? Nobody still can't tell me why he's not playing Shador. I want the answer. I want a real answer.
I will say this because we were talking about this earlier. I kind of agree with Jamie in a sense that it is a 3rd round pick. You're paying him a little bit more than what you're paying Shador, so you're going to give him that first chance. I don't like that they're not giving him practice reps. Like, what do we do? Like, y'all saw Billy Zappi last year. You used to got plenty of tape on him. So you know he wasn't your answer. He's not going to be your answer again. So even if you keep him on the practice, like just give him reps. Because let's say both of them went down for some reason. You're just going to throw Shador in there cold? I don't get that part. Especially if you draft them, like do something. I think you got to give Dylan. I think he played terrible today. Absolutely terrible. He really was putting his receivers in some bad positions. And then, like, he missed Jared Judy wide open in the end zone. Like, easy pass. It wasn't even a deep pass. Like, it wasn't 40 or 50 yards. It's like a 20-yard pass.
And a roll up to the left.
Yeah.
He's left-handed.
Like, I don't see how you missed that. There's a couple more that was kind of suspect. He really tried to hurt his receivers today. I'm not saying he's tried to, but where he was putting those balls definitely felt like that. I think if the Browns lose maybe 3 or 4 more games the way they did today with what he's doing to these receivers, I think that's when you make the switch. At the same time, Deshaun Watson is starting to practice again. So who's to say he doesn't just come and take in both jobs and you never see Shador? But there's no way Shador's doing worse than what Dylan did today because that was terrible. You can't even give him anything. Like Judy dropped one ball. He dropped one ball. So people can't even use the thing like with Cam Ward where all of his receivers are dropping the ball. Dylan Gabriel's he's putting hospital balls up there. He is not mobile. He is not moving the way he should be. Look at all these other rookies with the way they're using their legs when he's not really doing anything. He's taking unnecessary sacks. Shador can't be that much worse. I can't believe that.
That's the only. I will give him a little credit. He was going against our D line. Our D line we're coming off a bye week. We're healthy. That D line is nasty. But another thing is, one thing I'll say about the Browns they have to think about, is it worth not putting Shador out there when our other talent may get hurt with how he was throwing the balls? They literally need to think about it. Like our other players might get hurt with this dude throwing the balls like how he's throwing it.
Yeah.
And
I do have one question for y'all.
The other day, I seen a commercial the other day where they had Shador at a dealership. How many third string quarterbacks do you know doing promos for an NFL team?
Well, it's just like
I do have one question for y'all.
Yeah.
And because it was Stefanski and them who made the call,
do
y'all think that maybe they're scared to put Shador in because it was Stefanski and this team, it was his team when they decided to get rid of Baker Mayfield? What is Baker Mayfield doing at the Bucs? And then so now, hey, we gave up Baker, and he's showing to be a playoff winning quarterback. I mean, he's won a playoff game, and the Browns haven't even made it. And so we gave up Baker. That made us look dumb. Now, if we play Shador and Shador does look good, how dumb do we look as an organization? We gave up Baker and we kept Shador, kept bashing it, telling everybody Shador's not ready, Shador's not good. All of a sudden, Shador comes in, and we're like, where's this not ready, not good kid? If Shador does do that, I'm not saying he can because maybe he isn't there yet. But what I'm saying is him hiding them from us if he does get in and do that. Because if y'all heard the rumors, we're not in the league. We don't have connections like that. The rumors were that the Bengals reached out to them about Shador first and not Flacco. And they refused to do it.
Yeah. I definitely questioned that because I was like, why would you go for Joey Flacco? You could have went for Shador, who they're not using. I agree with
less
you.
Money.
I think
either way
it is.
They're gonna
I do think it is like they're scared that he might actually go somewhere and do something. It's just
because it makes you look bad.
Because it's like the Giants right now. Where would the Giants be if you would have started Jackson Dart earlier than what you did instead of trying with the whole Russ thing? You never know.
Moxie. Tomato, man.
Listen. I go with what you're saying with the Baker thing, but in reverse. They didn't really like Baker because of his own field performance, his moxie. But at the Bucs, they're loving what he's doing.
But so Baker, you can't even say on field. You said that wrong. Wait, hang on. You said that wrong. They didn't like Baker because of his attitude, his moxie, not his on field performance because he got them to the playoffs.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
You're saying that's what I'm saying. You said on field performance. It's not his on field performance. It was his attitude.
No, that's what I meant. That's what I meant. It was his attitude, his moxie.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to correct it for you.
And so I don't know if they know Shador. You bring that in. That's what you're about to get with Shador. All eyes on you because you don't know what Shador's going to do in the game. You don't know what he's going to say before the game. So it's going to be a lot of that. I think it's kind of like what they're feeling with Baker and with like the Giants are right now. It's like if he does leave and go do something, he's going to bring so much moxie. But that's why I don't understand. The Browns have an elite defense. You need moxie on offense. You need something that is different that brings something to this excitement to the offense. That's why I don't understand why you're going with Dylan. Like the team, and we're not in the locker room, so I'm just saying from on the sideline in the pregame, preseason stuff, they were hyped for Shador. You don't get that feel for Dylan. So that's where I'm confused.
That's what I wanted to bring up was from what you're like, Rex Ryan and all them are like, oh, he needs to do this, do that, and in the locker room, he's not at the front and stuff like that. But every time you hear his team, like Myles Garrett, talk about him, he's always like, yo, he's a really good kid. He's a stand-up dude.
He beats me to. He's the first guy you see in the facility going over the offense with the coach.
He's
Myles
the
Garrett
last guy
came
to
out and
leave.
said that.
He's the last guy to leave. If you look at him on the sideline, whenever they were like, "Oh, he's pouting," he has the headset on. He's listening to the coaches talk about plays so he can better understand it. I don't understand that. And then also, if you looked at the end of the game, they did a camera on what's his name? Gabriel's last throw. They panned to Myles Garrett. He did not look happy. He looked like I've seen enough of this. And that's my thing. And then in the preseason, he was like, "We gonna need you this year." That's what he told Shador. So that's what I'm saying. I feel like the team believes in him, but they don't. The coaches don't.
Mm-hmm.
It's just everybody wants to find a problem with him so they can say and justify why they're doing what they're doing. So my thing is, are they discriminating against him? What's the problem? If he wasn't that good of an athlete, why'd you even draft him? You already had 2 quarterbacks.
Or why did scratch that? If he was as bad as you're saying, he made a 52-man? Why is he on your 52-man? Why didn't you cut him and let another team try to pick him up?
Saying.
If he was that bad, why isn't he on your practice squad? Like that's where he's on a 52-man for a reason. Just let him play. But speaking of 52-man,
it's about money. It's about money.
Anyway, speaking of a team that Justin, you just brought up, you brought up Moxie and guys, and Jackson Dart whooped them Eagles this week. And I'm mad about it.
Belt to ass.
That's all you heard. I'm telling you. And look, I know y'all watched The Longest Yard before. I remember when Stone Cold Steve Austin said, that's how a white man run a football. Look at Scatterbo. 3 touchdowns. I'm on no Vaseline.
Hey,
no Vaseline.
I'm talking about the Eagles defense, and I thought they had a defense. Scatterbo and Jackson Dart, they look like all pros, everything against that defense.
Right.
Just straight trash.
Hey,
straight trash.
I thought Zach Bond was a top 10 NFL player. He getting shook like that, bro. Ankles took him. Oh my goodness.
Jalen overthrowing Devontae Smith? Where did you do that at?
Oh,
wow.
Y'all's offense.
Are y'all done?
Four
Super Bowl. They're gonna be at the Super Bowl. The same Super Bowl that the Cleveland Browns gonna be at. That's where the Eagles gonna be.
Y'all done?
On the table.
It's gonna be in a toilet bowl.
Y'all done? Okay.
Hey,
listen.
Hold on. Let me say something.
What?
I'm just saying, Scatterboo. Is it now technically the Giants are the Eagles' daddies now, right?
No, okay. No,
let's be honest.
We're just not going to do that.
2 rookies go out there and just
pause.
Go crazy.
Okay. They haven't beat us since 09. One good win.
Daddies?
No, we haven't beat us since 09. It's a good win. Cool. Yay. But no, we're not doing that. Okay.
Change another
Eagles
guard.
fans, I will not sit there and try to defend the Eagles on what I saw on Thursday. They got the ass whooped. I had my reasonings for it, but they got whooped. I love how Atlanta Falcons fan is trying to tell me about my team and being real, and y'all lost 30-0 to the Panthers. I don't know where y'all are talking. Steelers, y'all hot booty too. Y'all barely can score against anybody, but let's digress. And then Jonathan, y'all Ravens.
Hey, Lamar.
What are y'all talking about?
Lamar is not playing right now, so we got to put an asterisk by this.
So
great asterisk.
This is what I'm gonna say about the Eagles, and I'm gonna give y'all a fan's take and a real take because I have questions that I want to ask. Fan take. There was no heart from that defense. I don't know what that was. Our 2 corners, if they're not Guantanamo Bay, they might as well not even play for a high school team. Kelly Ringo, Adoree Jackson. I don't even know why y'all showed up. I don't know why y'all were out there. I mean, Kelly Ringo, God, dog. You can't stop nothing. I mean, if you ain't making passing, if you're not getting mossed, you're getting a pass interference, you're just tackling in the end zone for no reason. I don't know what you're doing. Zach Bond, that was an off game. Very off game for him. I've never seen something like that from Zach Bond.
Off
Since
game?
he's been with the Eagles. Since he's been
Off
with the Eagles.
game.
No. That's one game. Don't disrespect
okay.
Zach Bond. Because Zach Bond's a real one. Last year, he was an all-pro for a reason. Let's get to the offense. I know everybody wants to sit there and dunk on Jalen. Jalen had 2 bad plays. Now, show me one quarterback that is just out there just dominating every single play. He missed Devontae, which I have my reasons for that, but he missed Devontae. And then the interception, why our first read is Jahan Dotson, I don't know. Everybody's sitting there yelling that he should have thrown it to A.J. Brown, that A.J. Brown was wide open. If you look when A.J.'s open, he's already throwing the ball. So he's not, there ain't no way he's going to look that way. And before that happens, there's a safety right there. So if he throws that ball, that safety it's probably an interception in the middle of the field, except for in the side. So Kevin Patullo sucks. He's too predictable. You heard the offensive lineman say it, Lane Johnson. You really heard it from Saquon and Devontae and them. We're not making adjustments. We're predictable. We run the same plays. We're in shotgun all the time. We have no play action. We run inside zone. When we run to the outside, Saquon's had his biggest runs this year. We had 2 all-pro tackles, but yet want to go to guard who's just gotten his first start and one that is coming off a knee injury. I don't know why we're running up the middle. Go to the outside. Our offense is hot ass because of our play caller. There's no way for half we are dominating. The offense is just going. Like, you can't stop it. And then the next half we come out and we make no adjustments. We just do the same thing, and we wonder why these defenses are just shutting us down. You're doing the exact same plays.
What half was that against the Giants, though?
Same thing. Jamie, think about it. I want you to be legit. In the first half, we're only down by 3. You act like we just got blew out the whole game. We're down by 3. And then he hits that touchdown to Devontae. We're up 24-20. So that's what I'm saying. Like, for the Giants, like I said, our defense just didn't show up at all that night. But we were up in the first half. Like, we're with them. We're right there battling. And then second half, we do what we do in the second half.
Yeah,
we just don't play ball.
It ain't even Jalen's fault. It ain't even Jalen's fault for real, Jamie. The man threw for 283
if you're just putting it on, Jalen, that's
I
insane.
didn't put it on Jalen.
If you're just putting it on Jalen, that's insane.
No, I didn't put it on Jalen.
But
y'all's defense is supposed to be
elite, for y'all.
And y'all let 2 rookies whoop y'all.
Yeah, I give him that. I don't know what happened with the defense. I can't tell you what happened with the defense.
Without their number 1 receiver.
Now, we were down Jalen Carter, Guantanamo Bay. We had some other linebackers get hurt. So I'm not saying it's an excuse, but we did have that. I have a question for y'all, and I brought this up to Jacob, so I want to ask you two. Have y'all seen our punt and kick return? We start almost every drive 10 yards and back. From the 10-yard line and back, our punt returner has only returned maybe 1 ball this year. He catches at the 12, the 10, and back, and never runs. No matter where the kick team is coming from, he just doesn't run. So we're always starting at the 10 low. Our kickoff returns. No, I'm asking. This isn't excuses. I'm asking. Our kickoff return. He fumbles the ball. We're at the 3. We're at the 10. So, can y'all tell me an offense that starts that far back that is just going to sit there and just have drive after drive after drive when you're starting that far back almost every single time? All right, never mind.
These guys are in the NFL.
I'm asking a legit question. I'm asking a legit question. And you're starting back there. What are you doing?
You beating around the bush to the problem, bro.
That is a problem, though. That is a problem.
It's a full-on circle.
I think that is a problem, bro. Because if you're dealing your defensive line and linebackers, hey, just pin your ears back, because if they run the ball, we're going to be right there. And if they throw the ball, they got to get it out quick, because if they take a sack, it's a safety. So that's my question. That's my only question.
The thing
I guess I'm going to ask for the comments. I'm asking for the comments because y'all are being real with this.
So from what I'm hearing, right?
Yeah.
Y'all ass. Y'all suck.
That one game, yes.
Y'all still
I'm not. No,
2 games.
I'm not going to say that.
Bill-
1 game.
Two games.
No,
Back game.
we
Denver.
Broncos.
It's Denver.
Broncos.
scored
We only
17
lost in the
points.
fourth quarter. Let's not act
Y'all
like
should have-
Broncos were just beating
Hold
our
up,
ass
hold
the
up.
whole game. We
Can-
lost in the fourth quarter.
Wait. Can we please be honest?
Yeah.
Y'all really shouldn't have beat the Rams. Y'all
Okay,
shouldn't
y'all
have
shouldn't
beat
have
the
beat a bunch
Broncos.
of teams. Hey, if we're
Y'all
going to play the
lost to
what
the
if
Bucks,
game,
and y'all lost to the Giants.
no,
y'all
we
have
didn't lose
been
to the
shaky
Bucks.
the entire y'all have been shaky the entire year, bro.
Okay,
Y'all have
Kansas City
been
was
shaky.
Kansas City
Y'all
was
do
shaky
not
all
look
last year and ended up in the
good.
Super Bowl. What's the difference?
Y'all do not look good. That's the problem, though. Okay, Kansas City went to the Super Bowl and lost, got embarrassed.
Where did your team go last year?
Okay, that's
Okay.
fine.
If we're
All
gonna
right,
live
but
in the
we're
what
talking
ifs
about
in the
now.
past, then let's
We're
live in the
talking about
past.
now. Even right now, okay, right now the Steelers are better than the Eagles. Y'all are ass.
I don't say that.
Anyways, Jamie,
We have a better record.
We
Just
can move
saying.
on.
You
We can
always
move
talk
on.
about
Look,
records.
the Eagles
Y'all
had a
brought
bad
it up.
game.
You brought it up
The
last
Eagles
week.
can have a
We
bad
only
game.
got one loss.
We can move on.
You brought it up the week before.
We
We
can
don't
move
have
on.
any
Anyway,
losses.
We can move on.
Any other game y'all
Eagles
want
had
to
a bad
get into
game.
today?
We can
Okay,
move on.
wait.
Yes, we can bring up a
Jamie,
game. I have a game.
Okay.
Any other
Wait,
game y'all want to get into today?
Can I get into the Steelers real quick? I just want to do a quick shout out. I think Aaron Rodgers is going to be the passing leader.
No.
In the
No.
NFL. Thank you. That's all I got to say.
Okay. I don't know why we had to throw that in. I want to get into a game.
Okay.
Can we talk about
all right.
my boy Bryce killing the Cowboys?
You like watching that?
Hey,
Bryce playing ball. Rico
They
Dow.
both playing ball.
Ooh, Rico Dow, that running back playing ball. 200 yards 2 weeks in a row. Hey, Rico Dow. I think Dallas got some good running back in Williams, but I wonder if they're really hurting not having Rico Dow on their team this year and letting him go because he's playing. But shout out to the Panthers.
Yeah, like 5 yards to carry this year, though.
Yes.
Hey,
yes.
Bryce's stat, those when they were trailing is insane.
Oh, yes. He went 10 for 10, 136, 3 touchdowns, and a perfect passer rating when he was down against the Cowboys. Unreal.
But that's one of those things, like, and I know a lot of people get upset and they for a while they like to hate it on Bryce, but Bryce really is not the full problem in Carolina.
Mm-mm.
Like, if you really watch the games and watch his throws, he puts a good ball out there, and their real problem, honestly, he needs, I won't say help because I feel like he has dudes there, but like they just need to.
He has
they need
one
to
now.
live up.
He's rookie.
He does.
His rookie is McMillan.
Look, the problem is for number one is Carolina. They did the same shit with Cam.
Mm-hmm.
It's Carolina. Best receiver was Steve Smith, or old Steve Smith. This problem you got here now, though, you do have some young guys on offense, but you got a first-round draft pick that's not producing. XL, I'm sorry. He ain't producing. I don't care what nobody say. He ain't stepping to the role yet. Like you said, he first round. He should be producing something. Ain't doing it. Jimmy Horn, they started putting him on the field so he can, come in and do a little something. So I think, with Tom, but it's the problem. It's Carolina.
Oh, yeah.
It's Carolina wholeheartedly. That's it. It's Carolina. Not a Bryce Young, because we seen what he can do.
Mm-hmm. And even though I'm an Eagles fan, I will shout out one person on Dallas. Hey, Pickens playing. Pickens is playing. I might not hate Dallas,
2 drops a game, they end up hurting.
Woo! Hey, but when he does catch it,
he's
balling.
He just had to lead that poor ass Steelers team, and that's what it was. Just lead the Steelers.
Hey, they're holding him back.
That's all you do.
Poor ass.
That's why it's holding them back. They're holding them back.
Oh, I'm not going to say what I was about to say about the Ravens.
I think
the Steelers are poor asses. Man, bro, the Ravens are homeless people, bro.
Last year. What are you talking about? The Ravens went deep
in
the playoffs.
That was the first time y'all beat us in like 5 years. What are you talking about, bro? Hop off the Steelers. That's all I gotta say. That's the first time y'all beat us in 5 years. Hop off of it, bro.
They said it, not me, bro. Bro,
and then look at y'all this year. Hot ass. Bro, y'all couldn't even beat the Titans if y'all played the Titans. Let's be honest.
Ooh.
Man.
Jamie, anyways, Jamie, can we please talk about my top 5 quarterback I picked last week? One specific, Mr. Herbert.
Ass.
And what he did there with the Dolphins? with the Dolphins today? Are you serious? Watch that game. Be for real, bro. Be for real.
That was a game. That's a game.
Oh, man. 264 passing yard with 2 touchdowns? What is that, 29 for 38? Man, shut up, bro. Shut up. I don't want to hear all that.
You want me to jump up and down because in the last minute you beat the Dolphins? The Dolphins.
I'm just saying.
Tua sees 3 receivers when he throws the ball. Like, he sees 3 of them down there. He's like, I'm going to pick one of them and hopefully go to one of them.
Okay, one of them was out there.
That was a good game.
He did do that today, though, for real.
He had a good game. I give him that. They did a good game. I hope that gets Mike McDaniels fired and he can come be the OC for the Eagles. I don't think he's a good head coach. I think he's a good OC.
He's not gonna step down from being head coach. I don't think he's gonna step down from being head coach.
You ain't get no job.
They gonna get rid of Tua. They gonna get rid of Tua first.
You think so? Ooh.
Yes. They'll get rid of Tua first.
Can I call one thing out? Do you know who I think is pretenders?
Who?
Green Bay.
Easily.
Green Bay are some pretenders.
If the Bengals had a quarterback, they would have beat Green Bay today.
They would have
easily would have beat Green Bay today. Yeah.
Our offense is
hot booty.
The Packers offense, trash. Hot trash. Hot
Jordan Love got 2 touchdowns today, bro.
Yeah. They're lucky they had
Josh Jacobs was the only thing moving the ball.
They're lucky because Jordan Love, he's not it. They want him to be.
Listen.
You should have seen his interceptions and stuff.
No, you're stat watching. You're stat watching. You're not watching the game, bro. I'm telling you, he is not good. It is not good, brother. It is over there. They are not good. Because what was the final score to that? Let me see.
It was
27.
I just had it pulled up.
Yeah, if the Bengals had any type of offense production, I think the Packers would have lost today.
Yes, they were terrible.
Just like if Dallas had a defense, they would have lost to the Dallas. But I will say, another game we got to shout out. That Cardinals-Colts game came down to the end. Now, do I think they hold the Cardinals at the end?
Yes.
They definitely grabbed McBride. In the end zone, they grabbed McBride.
They did.
But that was just a good game. That was just a good game. I loved everything about that game. That was 2 good teams. That was just a good game. I would say, not 2 good teams. It was a good game. It was a good football game. Yeah.
Cardinals have had wild endings in the past 2 weeks.
Yes. Past few weeks. If you think about it.
Yeah. Hey, so what about the 49ers and Bucks is today?
The Bucks are
go ahead and
legit.
get the Baker Mayfield.
Yeah. The Bucks are legit.
Mayfield?
We've been saying it all year. The Bucks are legit. They should be undefeated right now.
No.
They really should be. They really should be undefeated.
I guess if we're gonna keep playing the what if game against the Eagles, we could. But
Bro,
they lost.
So many
it don't matter. You can't go back and change it. They lost.
Interference against the Bucks. It was outrageous. How many?
But
look, I want to shout out the University of Alabama, the alumni, bro. Despite what's going on, they lost Mac Jones. The boy threw for 347 yards, bro.
He balling.
It's his second game in a row over 300 yards. I give it to him. You know, I don't know if it's because of the 49ers and all the injuries they keep having, but I gotta give it to Mac Jones. That boy had a good game today, even though they lost. But
question,
we got 2 interceptions though. But
question for you,
what's that?
Does Mac start over Brock? Look how he's dealing with no true receivers. He don't have Kittle. He don't have Ricky. He don't have who's the one that's out with the knee thing? Ayuk. And you said he dropped what, 340? 300 back to back against great defenses?
Yeah.
When he gets those pieces.
He also doesn't have a $100 million contract.
I mean, I get that. Yeah. I get that, but you act like folks ain't Hey, Kirk. Does Kirk Cousins not have $100 million on y'all's bench?
That's a different situation.
No.
Brock was
Why?
winning before he left.
Why, Jamie? Because Brock had that Super Bowl run 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
What did he do last year? And they had injuries. I'll give you that. But with injuries, with Matt, the injuries with Brock, who's playing? Matt playing. You give Matt actual weapons, and he's already throwing for 340 with backups, Jamie. With backups.
I think Mac has earned himself another starting role somewhere
Easily.
else. But you're not giving what the Falcons did, if you're trying to bring up that example, was the dumbest thing any franchise could do.
Who's to say San Francisco didn't do the same thing? Because a lot of people were saying you should not have paid Brock. That if you just get an actual talented arm in there, you can reproduce that with somebody else. So who's to say San Francisco didn't make a mistake? You made a mistake, Kirk. Atlanta made a mistake. Hey, you made a mistake with Brock.
San Francisco's too tapped to do that.
Yeah, and you're right. They all tapped out because they had to pay Williams, left tackle. They got to pay Christian McCaffrey. They played Brock Purdy. They can't afford nobody else, to be honest with you. So they have to go with what they can. But it's hard to say because I feel like any game manager that get pushed into the 49ers system, they're going to excel to an extent. So who's to say? Either one can play in the system.
But okay. Also, I just want to say, y'all want to keep on talking about the stats and stuff, and y'all looked at me crazy when I said Aaron was going to be the leading passer, but he threw for 235, 2 TDs today. That's all I got to say. That's all I got to say.
We talk about Matt and Brock.
You got to stay on topic, bro.
Oh, bro, y'all put my Steelers down, bro. While over there at the Ravens, they can't even buy a win. The Falcons are going to get drugged by the Buffalo.
I don't believe that.
We winning
tomorrow. Are just ass.
I think
I said that, but I did pick y'all to win because I think the Buffalo is frauds. Buffaloes are frauds as well.
I think the Falcons about to put a whooping on the Wheels.
We'd win
tomorrow. For being honest,
I'm gonna be over here. I might even have a watch party or something. We winning tomorrow.
Okay, don't do all that. Don't do all that.
You gonna go outside, dog.
For real.
Y'all still playing Josh Allen. Even though another day conversation
Thank you
about him.
Thank you.
Anyway.
All right.
Well, we gonna get this all wrapped up. So we do NFL picks. We pick every single game, try to do good. We did have a little bit of switch up in the standings this week. We had a tie for first, and unfortunately, we are not tied anymore. So we got Justin in the top, 45 and 33. I'm following close in second at 44 and 34. Jonathan is 41 and 37, and Jacob, even with a 2 and 14 performance because he forgot to turn in his picks, is right on Jonathan's heels at 40 and 38. So this is going to be very interesting to see how this keeps playing out. Jacob is definitely picking these NFL games a lot. Justin, you probably need to kick him out of your house watching the Sunday Ticket every week because maybe he's watching more games than us or something.
Hey, remember what I said? It was a minor setback for a major comeback. I'm coming too.
But anyway, so let's get into picking these week's games. So we got the Thursday night game. We got the Steelers and the Bengals. I'm not touching the Bengals right now, and the Steelers they're looking okay. So I guess I'm gonna go with the Steelers.
Looking great right now. We looking great.
Man, I really want to say that the Bengals upset the Steelers because I think they're gonna get into set in with their roles. But
I already
also,
caught John this week.
Said, go ahead, give me the Steelers.
Yeah, give me the Steelers.
Hey, y'all already know Steeler Nation, the Steel Curtain. We is not letting the Bengals win. Go ahead.
Anyway, Rams, Jaguars. As much as I keep saying I don't like Trevor Lawrence, he's growing on me. I'm going with the Jags.
I say he shouldn't have to grow on you, damn it. You shouldn't have game last week. That boy put on a performance. But when they play in London, England, give me the Rams.
I am going to take the Jags. You saw the Rams today. They should have lost. So give me the Jags.
I'm going to be honest. I think the Rams came out soft against the Ravens because they're like, we already know the Ravens are ass. So they came out soft. So give me the Rams to beat the Jags.
Okay. Then we got the Eagles Vikings, and I'm really mad about this one because I picked the Eagles for the first time all year because they were playing a rookie quarterback, and they let me
Same,
down.
Jamie.
Speed it up. Speed it up.
Same,
Let's get to the
Jamie.
picks.
But I'm gonna go with them again because I just do not like the Vikings. So give me the Eagles against the Vikings, and if y'all let me down again, I'm never picking y'all the rest of the year.
I'm gonna keep it a bean with you, man. They gonna be in Minnesota. I think Minnesota take this one.
Oh,
I think Minnesota gonna take this one.
Give me the Eagles. No speech.
We'll go Minnesota.
Just the Eagles.
I don't know. From what I'm seeing, JJ McCarthy might be able to come back. And clearly y'all can't hold no quarterback. So give me the Vikings.
Anyway, we got the Titans. Even though the Titans got their first win, I'm still going Pats.
Yeah, I'm taking the Pats too. Them boys looking good over there.
Yeah, I like Jermaine. Give me Pats.
Salute. Give me the Pats.
Panthers, Jets. You know, give me the Panthers.
That's easy.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Panthers on this one.
Yeah, easy Panthers.
Give me the Panthers. The Jet had -10 passing yards today. -10 passing yards. Make that make sense. Like,
All right, then we got the Dolphins, Browns. This one's interesting because the Browns defense makes me want to go Browns. But if Dylan Gabriel's quarterback, I don't know. Give me the Browns.
fumble.
This is a damn if you do, damn if you don't type of pick right here, man. Because it's like which waste management company is the best at this point. And I really want to give it to the Browns, man. I'm gonna give it to the Browns.
Yeah, give me the Browns.
I'm gonna get the Browns.
If the Browns put out Dylan Gabriel, they are not winning. Give me the Dolphins.
Gotcha. Saints, Bears. Give me the Bears.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Bears on that one.
Yeah, give me the Bears.
Feel an upset, but give me the Bears. I feel an upset.
Who you picking?
Give me the Bears. Give me the Bears, but I feel an upset.
Okay. Raiders, Chiefs, Chiefs.
Mm-hmm.
Chiefs.
Yeah, give me the Chiefs.
Chiefs.
Colts, Chargers, Colts.
Ah man, give me Chargers.
Good Colts.
Is Puka going to be back?
What are you talking about? This is Colts
Oh, that's
Chargers.
Rams.
What?
I'm
It's
stupid.
Coast. It's Coast.
Chargers.
Giants, Broncos. Give me the Broncos.
Yeah, I'm taking Broncos on this one.
You mean the Giants?
Give me the Broncos.
Packers, Cards.
I ain't
Give
never
me the
seen in my
Packers.
life. Thought it was fraudulent, Jamie. And Packers.
Give me the Cards.
Give me the Packers.
Commanders, Cowboys. Give me the Cowboys.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with you on that one though, Jamie. I'm gonna get the Cowboys myself.
Yeah, Cowboys. I hate that.
No. Give me the Commanders. Jaden Daniels back.
Okay. Falcons, 49ers. Falcons. Easy.
I'm gonna take the 49ers on this one.
Ooh, yeah, give me the 49ers.
Give me the 49ers because y'all going to beat Buffalo and then Sutton the next week.
Bucks Lions. I just really like the Bucks right now. Give me the Bucks. Oh, it's in Detroit though. Give me the Bucks.
Oh shit.
That's gonna be a that's
Great
gonna
right
be
now,
a tough one, bro. That's a good ass game right there, actually.
Man.
But I'm gonna go with oh fuck. Give me Lions.
Give me the Bucks.
Since he went the Bucks, give me the Lions.
Texans Seahawks to finish the second Monday night game. 9 p.m. kickoff for me local
Oof.
on Monday night.
Dang,
9 p.m.
o'clock.
kickoff.
8 p.m. for us.
Texans Seahawks. Give me. I'm torn on this one. I think the Texans going to do it. Give me Texans.
You watch the Seahawks?
Yep.
I was about to say
Okay.
I'm gonna go to Seahawks on this one.
Yeah, give me the Seahawks.
That's a
Easy.
9 p.m. Kickoff for the Texans, though.
Yeah,
Say
it's the
CST.
Seahawks.
The Seahawks
They're
are
playing in
also
Seattle.
The Seahawks are
yeah.
busting right now.
Oh,
Yeah, give me
Yeah.
They're playing
give me the
Seattle,
Seahawks.
bro.
Now you can't change it.
Yeah.
You Texans.
No, you can't change it
Can't take
either.
it back. Hey, Jacob, we gotta make sure we gotta keep an eye on this one now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You definitely Texans.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you
You
thought
said
that one through,
Texans.
buddy.
You
I think
said
you thought that
Texans.
one through, buddy. I was
I
balling.
stand by my choices.
I don't know.
Okay.
Either one of the Texans about to guard JSN.
I stand by my decision.
Okay.
Give me
Okay.
the Texans.
All right,
Alright.
man.
Right.
But anyway, all right. Well, that's a wrap for our picks. Anybody got anything else that they want to pick up on before we head on out of here?
Can't.
Steelers taking the North. We already took the North. We're gonna take the AFC as well. We're going to the Super Bowl and we're gonna handle business. Aaron
Eagles
Rodgers
back
is going to
in.
retire a Super Bowl champion.
I don't know about that.
Actually, I low-key want Aaron
Right.
back next year. Let me be real, honest. I want Aaron back next year.
Man,
He's playing that
Man,
good.
let that man
Wait,
retire
did y'all?
and go take his shrooms and
Wait,
Percocets.
can we tell y'all the truth, bro? Did y'all see the stat that y'all probably didn't see the stat? Justin, remember the stat they put up with Tom Brady? He has 159 passing touchdowns.
No.
Over 40 years
198
old.
after 40.
Yeah, bro is. I give it to him. That bro was balling when he was old. He was balling.
Anyway, he's GOAT for a reason. But that is a wrap for another episode. That's a wrap for another episode. Like, comment, subscribe. Like I said, if y'all have a hot take or anything, we do listen to y'all. We do respond to the comments. Even when I'm getting drug, I will respond to every comment that I can. So let us know what you do. Tell a friend to tell a friend, and please just come and listen to the full show. Come and listen to the full show. But we'll holler at y'all and we'll see you next week.
Deuces.